Girls. I know this must feel very strange.
It's been 9 years, right?
Yeah.
9 years. So 9 years of Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it because I've been watching since episode 1 and it is so addictive. It is such a wonderful show. Did you think that the show would go on for this long?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you ever think it's going to go on for as long as it does. Sometimes, like Mad Men, we didn't think was going to go for that long. You just don't think that way. You kind of just hope that the first season works, and then you're like, okay, good, now we're going to do a second one. That's great.
No, I don't usually do a lot of laughing or smiling while I'm wearing this.
And definitely didn't think it was the 6 seasons were going to take 9 years.
So this is the latest and the last season,
Yes.
season 6.
Rise up and fight for your freedom.
What can we expect? I feel like there's a whole lot that we expect, but what can you tell us at this point?
I think, what can I tell you? I feel like it's definitely a jam-packed season. There's so much that happens. There's not a dull moment. It's very much a fulfilling season, I think, for the fans. It feels very much like a sort of love letter to them and rewarding them for their patience after 9 years of watching this show.
June Osborne has been through a lot in the last few years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. So would you say that June shaped your own personal life in a way over the years? I would imagine that after so many years, you have this connection with
Absolutely.
June.
I mean, I have often said recently, because I've been thinking a lot about it as we do these sort of, discussions, and it really hasn't been my life the past 9 years. It's been a part of my life. It's been my life. It really has had, I've worked on it most of the year, 7 days a week, between prep,
lot.
production, and post. It's a lot. It's definitely been all-consuming. And as I've carried on in the show, I've started as an actor producer, then moved to EP, and then moved to director, and I've really done those jobs, which was important to me, to really do those jobs and not just have a sort of credit or title.
What about being a mom?
Yeah.
You became a mom last year,
Yeah.
right? So how did
Last
that,
year already?
was that,
Yeah, time flies.
it goes by really
Yeah.
fast. I have a teenager.
Yeah, I bet.
So how did that change your perspective when you went into work to play June,
Yeah.
knowing
It definitely.
how it feels to be a mom?
Yeah, it definitely made things more emotional and more visceral. It was impossible not to. I kind of liken it to, as an actor, you have to imagine yourself being in different places that you're not, or being different people that you're not. And you put yourself in those positions when you're playing a mom. It just is impossible not to. So I definitely just felt like the tears just came like a little bit quicker.
Right.
Or a little bit more real,
Let's talk a little bit about the political climate, if we can. The show began during President Trump's first presidency, and now it's ending during his second. What have been your thoughts, or the cast's thoughts on the parallels between what this country is seeing now and what we've seen in the show?
Yeah. I don't think The Handmaid's Tale as a property, whether you're talking about the book, which was, by the way, 40 years ago, this is its 40th anniversary. It was written and came out in 1985. I don't think this book, this material has ever lived in a world where it hasn't been relevant. And at the time, in 85, and I've done interviews with Margaret where she's talked about this, Margaret Atwood, the writer, and she's talked about how everything that she put into that book had already happened. It was all based in truth. It was all based in fact.
Where is June Osborne?
Is there a lesson that the audience should draw from this season, or any of the seasons? Anything that viewers should take with them as this show comes to an end?
I feel like, for me personally, the show is very much about choices in life and how you can choose to do the right thing and you can choose to follow the right path. And I think that even, in the circumstances that June and some of the other characters have in the show, what's inspiring to me is when they do choose to do the right thing. And there's some surprises this season about who does and who, unfortunately, does not choose the right path. And I think for me, it's a very personal thing, this show. It's not as simple as it's about a great mom or, I think it's about this person who will never, ever give up on who she loves. And I think that's a beautiful message.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, Elizabeth, thank you so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by.
Thank
You're
you.
incredible. And I
Thank
love
you
what
very
you said
much.
about that message that viewers should walk away with
I hope
from
so.
watching, just doing the right thing
Yeah.
and being on the right path.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
To finally declare enough.